Many of us have many things that we do through a day. Many of us have a family, children, a spouse, a job, pastimes. None of our Talmidim have any of these. We were a little support group here in Yerushalayim, and when tragically 3 young men committed suicide, we were aghast and shocked, and we realized that action would speak louder than words. And that is from where we decided, or I decided together with these 3 wonderful guys who are helping me primarily, to begin a program like this that will give our students and friends, children, something to look forward to and something to live for. Because the major reason why these young men had overdosed was the fact that they were depressed, the fact that they were discarded and belonged nowhere in society. We are dealing consistently and continuously in the area of pikuach nefesh. Pikuach nefesh is defined as trying to help someone who cannot help themselves. We are faced oftentimes with emergencies where someone is threatening suicide, and this is where we step in to be able to lend that ear and that help, that ear, that hand, and the leg, to help them to go all the way back to recovery. I consider this our greatest mission, to enable other people to reach their potential, and by reaching their potential, to in touch and enrich the lives of others, so that other people can become aware to their great level of potential and become more empowered to understand more Torah and have a closer link with HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
אז כאן בעלי התוספות אומרים שזה לא כך. שהבן אדם דווקא בזה...
1 or 2 of our students already have acquired great amounts of knowledge. They're not just able to be involved, they themselves are wanting to share the knowledge that they have gleaned and that they have gained over the last 2 years with other people. This, to me, is one of the greatest things that we could ever dream about.
יש רפואה שבן אדם נולד ככה. ויש לו מחלה מילדות, מלידה. ועם זה הוא צריך לחיות כל חייו. אז זה דבר אחד שאפילו אם היינו אומרים שזה בא מן השמיים.
One beautiful example of this occurred about 2 months ago. I was with one of my sons. His name is Moshe. He's an 18-year-old autistic person. And he never learned how to speak until a couple of years before his bar mitzvah. Until 2 years ago, he had no go and no focus in his own life. For the last 2 years, the Yeshiva program has been his focus. In spite of all the challenges that he faces, the problems that he has with his autism and the problems that he has with depression, he has been able to actually prove to people when they are learning Torah that he wants to share what he has heard, what he has learned, and to ask them what they are talking about. He's so driven and so excited to belong to the Torah world. Him and his friends are relying on you to help us, to allow them to grow and to become part and parcel of this lifestyle that we could only have dreamed about when he was much younger and when his friends were much younger.
About 2 years ago, somebody came up to me and said to me, can you speak to my children? I said, with pleasure you can speak to them. So the guy says to me, he started to ask them and said to them, what are you guys doing? So they turned around to me and they said, Abba, what do we do exactly? And at least nowadays we can say, what are we doing exactly? We go each day, we learn, we have life to lead, and we have happiness. And we're able to do things and to be able to share what we've learned and the knowledge that we are able to gain and to share it with other people. We're able to share with other people's simchas because we feel a sense of belonging. And that is what's crucial. Really to be belong and to be happy in other person's simchas, and for us to be one day happy in our own simcha.
Kol Bonayich limudei Hashem, that all your sons should be knowledgeable of your Torah, and then there will be peace and amity in this world. These are the words of the prophet Yeshayahu, the way he views the totality of the Jewish people. Our Rabbanim, Rav Aaron Leib Steinman Schlitter, has said this in many, many occasions to me, that without everybody's ability or chance or possibility to actually find themselves and to have a sense of belonging, there is no totality of the Jewish people, because all of us together are one.